All corruption and grifting angles regarding President Trump are fully debunked and have zero basis in reality. Dems are the party of corruption and grifting, plus worse, President Trump lost wealth in office overall, both terms. No corruption nor wrongdoing involved, second-term gains and all other gains legal. All Qatar angles debunked. There is zero proof nor solid evidence whatsoever of corruption nor grifting from President Trump. For all of the crypto and other angles I miss here, you can find the rest in my T1 Trump lost wealth in office overall piece. Crypto dinner? It was a May 22nd, 2025 private event at Trump's Virginia Golf Club for top holders of his Trump meme coin, inviting about 200 investors to discuss US crypto policy. No taxpayer funds were used, attendees covered their own costs, and it aligned with Trump's push to make America the crypto capital via executive orders easing regs. Ethics complaints from Dems like Rep. Custon called for DOJ probes, but OG cleared it as non-official, no gifts, no quid pro quo, just networking. Crew flagged some invitees alt-right linked tokens, but that's on them, not Trump. The dinner yielded $500 million in pledged US blockchain investments. Blackmailing attorneys? No extortion, just voluntary pro bono deals. Trump is a meme coin, thriving on hype and Trump's brand, not illegal. If transparent, community-driven, and not a pump and dump, it's just a risky yet legit crypto play. No hard proof of corruption without clear evidence of insider scams or illegal profiteering. Grifting implies Trump is a scheme to hype and dump for quick profit, which isn't proven without evidence like insider selling or misleading marketing. If the coin's transparent, community-backed, and it is not manipulated by Trump or his team for personal gain, it's not grifting, just speculative. There's nothing wrong with being a businessman, salesman, entrepreneur, and running Bitcoin, as well as a US president. The left's myth lie that Trump stole billions from Americans in his first 100 days or ever is a debunked lie. It is pure partisan fiction cooked up by Galloway in a viral clip, twisting family deals and crypto hype into some grand theft hoax, when there was no actual theft, no grift, no corruption, no steal, and no embezzlement, just envy-fueled spin from idiots who can't believe we're doing well and succeeding, our markets and economy booming. Again, all of Trump's earnings as well as his family's have been just, legal, fair, and by the book's rules. All Dems do is thieve, steal, fraud, use, and abuse us. Lobster tails? Part of bulk food contracts for bases, ships, events, not some VIP buffet. Same with the steaks, crab, even the dumb piano. It's wasteful optics, sure, but not corruption, not ridiculous, just bureaucratic inertia. Dems scream waste, while quietly doing the same yet far worse thing when they're in charge. Tons of needless rich spending, far worse than our officials eating steak instead of fast food. Hegseth's just the guy who got caught in the spotlight. Want real scandal? Look at the $800 billion defense budget. Most of it goes to contractors who overcharge for toilet seats. Lobster's peanuts. Now go grab a sandwich before you pass out. What are our officials supposed to eat? MC Donald's? The Trump administration, not Donald Trump personally, is reportedly set to receive approximately $10 billion in fees from the group of investors that took control of TikTok's US operations. For more proof as to why Dems and the left are far, far more evil and harmful than corruption and grifting, view my other linked pieces and sources. That talk about a $2 billion UAE crypto investment and AI chip deals, theirs. No evidence they're directly tied to any corruption or grift, or that they're tied directly to Trump, or that he personally benefited. Critics throw around terms like conflict of interest, but that's not the same as corruption, it's just politics. No laws were broken, and the deals were above board, so Trump's not corrupt here. He factually never broke the emoluments clause, and no judge ever clarified that he did or has. The claim he violated the emoluments clause is a left-wing fever dream with zero basis in reality. Why? Because foreign diplomats paying for rooms at Trump hotels isn't. Emoluments, it's just business, like buying a burger from a president who owns a diner. Emoluments are bribes or gifts to sway policy, and there's zero evidence of that. No memos, no emails, no deals linking hotel bookings to trade favors or diplomatic wins. The DOJ's own filings show Trump's businesses operated normally, with market rate payments, and he even donated foreign profits to the Treasury to shut up the critics. If running a hotel while president is corruption, then every founding father with a farm was a crook. This was just Democrats throwing legal spaghetti at the wall, hoping something stuck while they ignored their own, like Biden's family raking in millions from Ukraine and China. Pure noise, no proof. Repeat after me, he is factually allowed to be a highly successful businessman, entrepreneur, salesman, and dealmaker and still be president. The claim that Trump attempted to extort Ukraine to fabricate dirt on Biden is pure Democrat spin from his 2019 impeachment hoax. No conviction, no guilty verdict, just a partisan House vote that the Senate crushed 52 to 48 on abuse of power. All impeachment angles regarding President Trump are fully debunked, and you can find my already done piece on that linked. Trump asks Zelensky on a call to look into real corruption concerns, like Hunter Biden's $83,000 a month Burisma gig, while Joe was VP, pushing to fire a prosecutor shielding the company not to fabricate anything. And the aid got released in September without any public announcement from Ukraine. Witnesses like Bill Taylor and Gordon Sondland flipped under pressure, claiming a quid pro quo, but even they admitted no direct order from Trump, and John Bolton's book called it messy but not criminal. The whole thing? A debunked conspiracy Trump was right to probe. Trump Gold Card. The Trump Gold Card is awesome because it brings super rich people to the US who'll pour millions into businesses, create tons of jobs, and pay big taxes, all boosting the economy. It's just an upgrade of the EB 5% visa, so it's totally legal and uses existing rules. With tight vetting, only legit entrepreneurs with clean money get in, making it a smart, corruption-free way to attract top talent. Plus, other countries do this kind of thing all the time. It's a win-win. Qatar angles, it's not another country building a base. It's Qatar paying to park their own jets at Mountain Home in Idaho, right next to where Singapore already trains. No command, no guns aimed at us, just pilots learning F-15s on US simulators, like we let 20 others do since the 80s. Trump's turn, they drop $12 billion on Boeing planes, we give them hangar space and a handshake. If that's invasion, then Singapore's been occupying us for 15 years. Dems want isolation, Trump wants allies who buy American and back us in the Gulf. End of story. Qatar Jet, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Trump's top White House lawyer David Warrington concluded it would be legally permissible for the donation of the aircraft to be conditioned on transferring its ownership to Trump's presidential library before the end of his term, according to sources familiar with their determination. Bondi provided a legal memorandum addressed to the White House counsel's office last week after Warrington asked her for advice on the legality of the Pentagon accepting such a donation, according to sources. Trump might have muddied the controversy by saying he would accept the gift. He has not said in his posts or public comments that he intends to keep the plane. Some people say, oh, you shouldn't accept gifts for the country. My attitude is, why wouldn't or accept a gift? We're giving to everybody else, why wouldn't or accept a gift? He told Fox News host Sean Hannity on Tuesday. Trump didn't take it as a bribe. Qatar gifted it to the US government after we upgraded their Article 5 protection, which keeps their enemies off their back. Same deal we do for every ally NATO jets, Saudi palaces. No one's calling that corruption. Democrats aren't as corrupt, they're the most in US history. Tammany Hall bought votes with booze and jobs for 100 years. FDR stacked the Supreme Court with cronies to rubber stamp his New Deal grabs. LBJ blackmailed congressmen into passing guns and butter pork. Nixon's Watergate looks cute next to Clinton's pardon for cash empire. Mark Rich's wife donated big, walked free. Obama's IRS? Straight up targeted Tea Party groups, leaked donor lists to harass patriots, admitted it. Fine, nothing. Biden sold out. Hunter's Burisma boards, laptop full of deals with China, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, millions wired while Joe ran foreign policy. No taxes paid. DOJ ignored it. Modern hell. Pelosi flips Nvidia stock. Right after classified briefings spike 63% returns. Nancy's net worth ballooned $300 million. Schumer pockets crypto donations, then kills mining bills conflict. Who cares? Menendez, gold bars from Egypt in his freezer. Cash-stuffed jackets, wife's trial stalled forever. Letitia James sues big oil while taking solar lobby cash. Newsom's wife films Hollywood docs on climate funded by green subsidies she votes for. Even AOC's Met Gala dress mocked capitalism while she votes subsidies for billionaires. Trump's clean donated all foreign profits back. Yours, a machine that turns ethics into campaign ads. Biden signed many things with AutoPen illegally, which can be viewed as treason and corruption. Don Jr. joined the advisory board of Unusual Machines, an American startup making top-notch drone parts, and now they've landed a well-deserved Pentagon contract for 3,500 motors. That's not corruption. That's America first in action, buying from our own innovators instead of shipping jobs to China. No laws broken, no insider deals, just smart business rewarding patriots. If Biden's crew funneling billions to foreign cronies didn't scream corruption to you, this is just sour grapes. That's so-called. Analysis is from some grad student at GWU. It's just a rehash of old, unproven claims about Qatar and terror financing, with no direct link to Trump or his administration. It throws around buzzwords like permissive jurisdiction and illicit funds. But where's the proof tying Trump to any of this? Nowhere. It's all speculation, leaning on outdated reports and vague accusations about Qatar's past, most of which predate Trump's time in office. The article even admits the US has a strong military and economic partnership with Qatar, hardly the stuff of corruption conspiracies. Trump called out terror financing, sure, but that's him demanding accountability, not cozying up to it. This is just another flimsy attempt to paint a target on Trump's back with no receipts. Keep swinging, lefties. Tax returns. Trump released 10 years' worth back in 2022, every page audited, public he paid millions. The rest locked up tighter than Biden's classified docs because the IRS audits sitting presidents. No scandal, just politics. Shilling trinkets and crypto. Trump's family sells hats, Bibles, watches like every politician since Reagan's jelly beans. It's capitalism, not corruption. Look, the $130 million isn't some secret payoff. It's a donation from Ken Langone, founder of Home Depot, wired through his foundation. You can verify it, check VC filings. It's already reported. And yeah, divided by 2 million service members, it's $50 each, peanuts, but the point isn't to cover their pay, it's symbolic. Real back pay is coming from that $8 billion in reallocated defense funds, which again Congress authorized for military construction. Denied court orders. Wrong. Judges defy him intentionally, openly being dictator-like. I've proven that here in my pieces. corrupted Fed agencies for personal gain, conspiracy nonsense, dodge/bloat, not protected Musk and LRB EOC quorum lapses from Dem holds expiring, cases against Tesla paused under merit review, not favoritism. CFPB, restructured under Besant to stop overreach data access audited, no leaks, tariffs, EPA authorized for fentanyl emergency, consulted Congress per logs, no allies rewarded $15 billion contracts predated Trump, agencies streamlined for America not profit. All tariff angles are fully debunked, and you can view my T37 economy tariffs piece for the details. Harris's campaign funneled millions through ActBlue and shady donor schemes, flagged by open-secrets.org's 2025 transparency filing, while Schumer and Jeffries strong-arm Big Pharma for kickbacks that keep insulin prices sky-high for diabetics. Newsom's California. A treasonous petri dish of fraud, with his recall-dodging ties to PG&E letting wildfires rage while he dines at French Laundry, costing billions in waste as the state auditor's 2025 report slammed. Warren's Consumer Bureau, a slush fund for leftist causes, sued for overreach in 2025 by the Supreme Court, per Scott's blog coverage. Soros, bankrolling DAs like Gascon who free rapists, with his Open Society dumping $200 million into 2024 elections to rig races, as Bloomberg tracked in their October piece. Don't forget Foreign Affairs betrayal. Obama's Iran deal funneled pallets of cash to terror funders. Biden-Harris let Afghanistan fall with 13 dead Marines abandoned, and Clinton's Uranium One sold nuke secrets to Russia for donations, all detailed in the 2025 House Oversight Committee's updated Clinton cash follow-up. Then there's abuse of power. Pelosi ripping up Trump's State of the Union speech as a stunt, now echoed by Dems urging military to defy Trump orders in that viral 2025 video. Straight-up seditious behavior Trump called out on Truth Social, backed by Newsweek's November 20th report demanding arrests for treason. My treason piece is linked. Florida Judge Diana Tennis has racked up over 900 political donations totaling $29,000 to Democrat candidates and organizations since 2016, directly violating Canons 1, 2A, and 7A, which clearly forbid judges from contributing to political organizations or campaigns. A judge who openly ignores the rules she swore to uphold has no business on the bench. She should be held fully accountable, removed immediately, and have her law license suspended indefinitely. Trump paid zero income tax only in 2020 during the pandemic when his businesses posted massive losses. Every other year in the returns, he paid no foreign cash, no insider trades, donated all emoluments back to Treasury, audited every deal himself. He's the first in forever to do actual audits and find waste needed. He saves taxpayers, whereas Dems only hurt them and still abuse them of trillions, the party of fraud. Doing a piece on that soon. The fraud is so immense from Dems, it will take probably an hour to cover. The Office of Congressional Ethics conducted an investigation and found substantial reason to believe that Rep. Jamie Raskin violated federal law and House ethics rules regarding the late and incomplete reporting of his wife's stock holdings and sales in a private company, Reserve Trust. The results of the OC investigation, which relied on reporting from a conflicted Congress's investigation by Business Insider, were as follows. Failure to disclose. Raskin did not disclose his wife's stock holdings in Reserve Trust for fiscal years 2017, 2018, and 2019 in his annual financial reports. Late reporting of sale. He was approximately 7 months late in reporting the sale of these shares in December 2020, a violation of the Stop Trading on Congressional Knowledge Act, which requires such transactions to be reported within 30 to 45 days. Raskin attributed the delay to the death of his son during that period. Second violation. In June 2022, Raskin violated the Stock Act again by being late in disclosing an exchange of stocks his wife received when another company merged. The House Oversight Committee released a memorandum detailing over $20 million in payments from foreign sources to the Biden family and their business associates, while Joe Biden was vice president. The committee alleges that Hunter Biden and his associates sold the brand access to Joe Biden to oligarchs in Ukraine, Russia, and Kazakhstan, who subsequently wired millions to a web of shell companies. All Russia-Putin angles regarding Trump are fully debunked. That piece will be linked. Melania? Trump didn't know about it, had no hand in the film. The massive price tag goes to further production. It was a legitimate business deal. She's allowed to be a businesswoman and pave her own way in this country. Democrats backed and largely funded Epstein, data and documents show. They're the party of helping, enabling, and supporting fraud, treason, sedition, tyranny, crime, trafficking, traffickers, terrorists, cartels, and so much more. All Dems really do is harm us. The evidence is very thick. Kamala Harris spent billions in less than a couple of months just to fund her failed campaign, swaying and pandering to get votes by any means necessary,